Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with a new off-meta recruits deck that's charged its way to the top of the game. I usually only cover decks that are played in the top 200 by the best players in the game, but today we're making an exception for this exceptional deck. A player with the highest finish of 1,400 in the world crafted a deck to destroy everyone in the 20-win challenge. Most Royal Recruits decks struggle on anti-air defense, but with Evolved Archers, Rascals, and Princess, you're covered. By using Recruits, Goblin Gangs, and Rascals to keep Princesses alive, you'll get huge Elixir advantages. And when they're down Elixir with rushing Royal Recruits, Wall Breakers, and Goblin Barrels on their tower, there's nothing they can do but take damage. If they're forced to log a Goblin Gang, Princess, or Wall Breakers, you can go for Rascals at the river and drop a Goblin Barrel, having the Rascals tank for the Goblin Barrel so you get a juicy amount of damage. And when opponents are dialed in on defense against the Recruits and let an Evolved Archer lock onto the tower, it'll lock up the win right then and there too. They'll let go of any chance of winning the game. Let's give love to an under-the-radar Royal Recruits deck that's asserting an unbelievable amount of dominance in the meta. And lots of Recruits love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. All right, it's time to make this guy beta because hopefully we can play better than him. So our strategy right out of the start is going to go Goblin Gang and Wall Breakers, and we're not going to split the Wall Breakers because the Goblin Gang is going to force out a lot of Elixir by itself. Oh my gosh! He dropped 4 Elixir and it couldn't counter 2. That's totally tragic for this guy. Also, a little bit bad on my end. I might have messed up those archers placement. I thought that they were going to just take the targeting and not have the skeleton dragon splash onto the tower. But it be what it be. Bro also decides to brilliantly go in for a barrage of the ability, and I don't think that's a good decision. So if he has to deal with a swarm of Royal Recruits Goblin Gang, and he's going to have Cannoneer Tower, how is he expecting to defend this cost effectively? I don't think he is. He's going to go for Cannon Cart, so he's going to spend all of his Elixir here. The thing is, we're not going to be able to kill the Cannon Cart, unfortunately, but we get a ton of damage with the Spear Goblins, locking and loading up the damage on the left. Okay, so this might be a controversial play, but you actually should let the mortar lock onto the tower. If the mortar locks onto the Rascals, Rascals die, and you're dead afterwards. So you can't let the girl Rascals die there. Wow, I was kind of hiccuping there, but luckily I didn't have a hiccup in my game. Looking pretty strong right now for us. Okay, here we go. We're splitting archers. This is the tactic. Because one of the skeleton dragons will not be able to kill the archer very cost effectively or quickly. And then if we do dual lane pressure, we're going to be able to kill the bats and also have one of those wall breakers connect. Unfortunately for us, we're not going to be able to let those archers lock on the tower. But hey, I know what his strategy is. He's going to use Goblin Gang in the middle. And he's also going to try to use Cannon Cart after we kill the Goblin Gang. So our strat here is to go Royal Recruits, expect him to go Goblin Gang, and then Princess on it. I want to make these types of predictions because it just feels so satisfying. All right, where's the Goblin Gang? Oh, he didn't do it. Dude, he went Cannon Cart instead because he saw the Goblin Gang gonna get eviscerated by the Princess. He even said, well played. Well, at least, you know, I appreciate that. I appreciate the respect that you threw down for me, brother. So making that prediction for us would have worked out if he was slightly worse. We're gonna go for Wall Breakers, and then we're gonna go for Rascals off to the side, and having the Wall Breakers split, that's fantastic. And then I think that we can go for Royal Recruits here as well. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I wonder if he was BMing me, actually. I think he might have been BMing us, saying good game for him. He's not necessarily the nicest dude in the world. All right. That's interesting to see that we're ever going to be playing against someone like that. But hey, see what it be. He's saying good game again. He really thinks he's won. Wow. This guy is really not nice. I dislike people like you, man. Hopefully we can beat you. So I'm going to go Rascals here because I need to be able to kill those goblins. And then I think we can go for Princess off to the side. You know, archers. And then I think we can go and defend this with the Goblin Gang. I really want to beat this guy because I don't like him at all. All right. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel on the right. And I'm going to try to throw down a Royal Recruits whenever I can. The difficulty for us right now is we don't have that much Elixir to work with compared to him. So we're down quite a bit. I got to go Rascals, then I got to go Royal Recruits. Guy's so BM. I hate people like this in general. Like, if you're winning the game, don't like say well played every 2 seconds because, you know, you think you're better than your opponent. All right, we're going to go for Princess here, and we'll see if we can still maybe make this happen. If we get the Goblin Barrel on the tower with the Recruit, there's actually a chance. There's actually a chance. Screw you! Let's go, dude! 20-win emote on him. Gotta flex like that. I hate people like that, man. There isn't a better experience than beating someone that thought they won and they have your tower down at 7 HP, but they choke 1,000 health point lead. At first, I thought this guy was genuinely just being a nice dude because I made a prediction on a goblin gang knowing that he would have it. But in reality, he was just like, ha ha ha, I'm winning. And in the end, his cockiness got the best of him. So bro's got an Electro Dragon in the banner, which is bad for my soul. Every single time I see that card and I'm running Royal Recruits, I get a little bit more sad. If you're playing against an evolved Electro Dragon or P.E.K.K.A with a pancake tower, it is an uphill battle. So he's going to get a level 16 P.E.K.K.A in a couple seconds. And the one good thing is we are able to get him to get less levels on his P.E.K.K.As and his cards if we attack him. Reason is, the Royal Chef cooks up a lot slower when it's forced to defend. You can't do multiple things simultaneously. Oh, come on, dude. You really were packing the Electro Dragon evolution, and it's going to get level 16 on me. This is not fair. This is not fair. I didn't want it like this. I didn't deserve this, my dude. All right. We got to go and hurt him on the right side. It's going to be the worst matchup that we get all day. Like, objectively, this is the worst matchup you can get with our deck. However, it is win a bubble. Win a bubble if you're better than your opponent. Okay, that's level 16, but it's going to die. I dropped my archers out of the fire. If you drop the lightning, it does not hit me. Okay, it did kill one of my archers somehow, but we're still winning. Good, you know, taking some tower damage on the right, getting the good fight. Also, I could go for Royal Recruits at the river and make him not get the pancake value. I hope he P.E.K.K.A's in the back, like right now. Okay, he's going to P.E.K.K.A in the middle, most likely. We'll see. Oh, he wasted it on guards. Yo, wait, we're cooking. Because a level 16 guard did nothing. That's awesome. And then the Electro Dragon is just going to die to a princess. So overall, this interaction was phenomenal for me. I'll take that every day of the week. And we haven't even cooked to the most degree yet. I can go in for Rascals and Goblin Barrel because he doesn't have NATO in cycle. And he's going to have to go in for like a Rage or a P.E.K.K.A. Like, I don't even know how you defend this. I can't come up with a way of how to defend this. So show me the way, bro. What are you going to do? You're going to pop ability and drop Goblinstein. That's 7 elixir down the drain, bro. That is robbery. And I can go for Evolved Archers and keep momentum going in my favor. So this is how you play this matchup. If you let them build up big pushes, you're going to lose. You can't let them do it. You got to go and spam them. So we are going to hopefully use the Evolved Archer to plow down that Evolved P.E.K.K.A. And then we're going to go for a Princess on the left side to finish off the Electro Dragon. And we're going to rampage through again with Rascals and a Goblin Barrel. The reason that we're playing so freaking aggressive right now is because it's impossible for us to defend his stuff. I'm sure you guys have noticed that. So the way that we like to play is not try to defend when we can't. If we can, that'd be cool, but it's likely not possible. Oh, bro even has balloons, so it's even more worse for me. Dang, you know, I wasn't ready for this level of shenanigans, my dude. So we're going to go for recruits here and then focus on the balloon, ideally with our archers. We'll drop our archers off to the side and glide to a decent defense. Here's the thing. We can go in for a full swing play of going for Goblin Barrel with Rascals tanking and then go for Wall Breakers off to the side with the recruits hopefully charging on the tower. And if we get any of that locking and loading, I think we win the game. I just can't guarantee it. Okay, cool. Nice. Princess, yes! How did she snipe it from the side? That literally made 0 sense, but it made us the victory. The reasonable explanation is the guy got bad karma for running such a disgusting deck. If I had let that guy stack up an Evolved P.E.K.K.A with an Electro Dragon evolution and a balloon, there was 0 way I could defend. Especially if the dude wanted to NATO in my archers or princess or rage up his stuff so it attacked even faster. Constantly being on offense was the key to win, keeping his elixir low while we ripped him to pieces. Yo, this guy's got a Leap Art variance in the banner and he is a fishy individual. So can't say that I'm gonna win this one because the bro is cooking up a storm with a pancake tower, but I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna go Goblin Barrel directly into a monk and a wizard. So this is not inspiring any confidence for me. In fact, I have to go for a princess off to the side and maybe bait out a small spell if we're lucky. Otherwise, we're going to go in for a wizard counter with a Royal Recruits, which isn't great either because the wizard has some nice splash damage. Recruits are going to get melted, but the monk is going to die first. Let's go. Princess is living large and she's in charge. Okay, so if this princess can dominate the battle healer, then we're vibing. I think that we might be able to go in for Rascals on the right and then watch as the game gets out of hand real quick while we hand them even more damage with the Wall Breakers and Rascals. I like having Rascals tank for cards. It's fun. The princess stays alive, it's perpetual value for me. And if we apply pressure with Rascal's Goblin Barrel and the princess locks on the tower on the left, they won't have elixir for the Goblin Barrel and the princess. So just keeping the princess alive is how you win the majority of your matches. So obviously, if we kill this battle healer, we stifle their push and they can't do anything. Well, the princess is still alive. What is happening right now? The princess got another shot, even though she ceased to exist on the map. And I think that the opponent is just utterly just compromised. Like, their mental is devastated. They said good game already, and not the sarcastic type, like the type that they just don't want to play the match anymore. So I think we can go Rascals in the middle and maybe take out all of the towers. That's the upside of this deck, is you can 3-crown opponents if they're trying to play the game and their cost of their cards is like 5 elixir. Like, this guy never gave up. He played the entire time through until the very end when he was forced to leave. So that's a beautiful thing about this deck. 3 crowning before double elixir even hit, with an opponent that was trying his hardest to stay in the match at all costs. Coincidentally, the cost of his cards were too high, so he had to say goodbye to his towers. And that win pops us up to 6,100 in the world. Here we go, face control. This game's gonna get out of control, and you have to face the fact that you're playing against recruits spammed at the river whenever we can. So I'm gonna go archers first, and then I'm gonna plant our recruits in the river. Generally, cycling archers just gives me the confidence that I can defend against most things. Also, it's cheaper, so if I go recruits in the back and my opponent spams with E-barbs at the bridge at that very moment, I will lose my tower. So it's important to really identify what their deck is. I like going for recruits at the river because it's a bit more surprising for the opponent. They don't have the chance of cycling like Electro Dragon in the back or Bowler in the back to nullify one side of your recruits. Instead, you are going to be able to face whatever deck that they're going to be playing and then drop your recruits at the river to make them apply pressure faster or defend a bit quicker than they would want. So in this case, we were able to arrows on top of the minions. The recruits to the left are going to give us a huge positive elixir trade. And then I think we can go archers early to force out the arrows and then possibly princess here. I'm hoping that we can go and snipe the minion horde and then have the princess work away on defense as well on the miner and maybe even some of the lava pups if we're lucky. Yo, let's go. I'm so proud of that. If you guys noticed what I did is I made him concentrate on the archers first, and that was the worst for him. Because obviously, if he doesn't have an answer for the princess and it stays alive, bro is going to get annoyed so hard. He's going to be so pissed off right now. Look at how angry he's going to be, guys. He was already emoting, and now he's silent angry. And we're silent but deadly out here with the princess. Is it still alive? There's no shot! My princesses are built different. Usually, most people's princesses are built out of Legos and they just crumble and fall. Ours stand tall, and this guy's mental is absolutely wrecked. Holy heck, man. We're like playing Jenga with your mental blocks, and they're falling apart faster than we even know what to say. Yo, all right. This is the ultimate way to decay his brain. Going for recruits and evolved archers in the middle. Anything in the middle just dies to the evolved archers. Yeah, he's going to zap, and then his minions just get one shot. His minions just get one shot. His freaking evolved skeletons died. Wait, what if we do this and we keep the archers alive and we have the rascal in the middle tanking? Is this guy going to get 3 crown too? This deck is so utterly unstoppable. If you get the right matchup and you play decently and you keep your princesses alive, the positive elixir trades that it generates allows you to plow through the rest of your opponent's defenses because they have to force out elixir on the princess, and then they have nothing to defend against the recruits, the rascals, the wall breakers, and especially the evolved archers with their piercing arrows pressure that can melt anything in the game, even golems and electro giants. So if they lock onto a tower or something lower health like minions, those things are going to get erased. Every game has been ridiculously fast in the last few, but hey, maybe this one will be a little bit longer. Bro is cooking, and it takes some time to cook up those pancakes. But you know what? We're going to flatten your tower with the princess. We're going to make it a little bit lower health, and we're forcing out the log already. Yes, sir. You already know. It's recruits at the river time, and we are throwing down a spicy goblin barrel as well. So I've said this before. I'll say it once more. If your opponent has the pancake tower, you applying pressure is really good for you, because then the pancakes cook up slower when they're forced to defend. When the royal chef is defending, it doesn't cook up as quick. Also, a lot of times they'll get higher level cards that they don't really care about. Like, do you think this dude wants a higher level hunter? If you think that's the case, you are wrong. If you think he wants a level 17 hunter, that is not the card that he wanted leveled up. Sure, it's going to do a bunch of damage to the tower, but he'd rather have a win condition like, you know, his Royal Giant, level 16 or 17, because that's super scary for me. Also, if you ended up getting like, I don't know, Fisherman or Electro Spirit leveled up, those things are so easy for me to shut down. So I don't really care what he levels up here. And if it's under 20% health, like that Fisherman, or hunter, I guess, in this case. I think should be able to shut that down with the princess, but it's not going to get another pancake. I wonder if he RGs me. I bet you he does, or fisherman's. We could make a prediction with royal recruits in the middle, but I didn't want to do that. I was like, I would like to recruit on top of a royal giant, ideally. Yep, there it is. Nice. This is what we're looking for. We have a whole bunch of recruits in the face of the royal giant. Royal giant's going to get around half health before it starts to attack, and it will only get like 2 hits on my tower. Now he has to deal with an archer and the recruits on the left. Hopefully we can get a log. Yes. Yes, my guy. This is going to make you cry and probably die. Because now with no login cycle, the rascals are tanking. We can get a goblin barrel down. And then all of the cards that are forced on defense go in the wrong side. The dude doesn't have any counter pushing cards in the lane that he wants. And when he royal giants again, we have evolved archers. We're so ready. We were born ready. And that royal giant is super deady, my dude. I think it gets like 2 hits on the tower max. Not even. Wait. Okay, he could take a tower still, so we need to take a second one. We're going to go wall breakers, and we're going to go goblin barrel, and we're going to have the rascals tanking for everything yet again. Holy heck, the hunter became the hunted, and the second tower is taken, my guys. Let's go. We're going to go recruits to dance on this guy's grave a little bit. Holy. Are we going to just shut another person out of the match before double elixir? He logged. He's trying to kill the recruits as quickly as he can so he can maybe drop a royal giant at the river, but he's now forced on defense. He's playing for his pride at this point. He's just trying to stop getting 3 crowned, and it's inevitable, my man. It doesn't matter what you do. We're going to break through, and we're in complete control of the match. A 3-0 victory while this guy struggled to take 1 tower. The first couple of games, we were definitely on the struggle bus today. But as soon as we hopped off, this Royal Recruits deck went on a rampage and wrecked everyone we matched into with no contest. Cruise control with Royal Recruits and Evolved Archers. Because when opponents don't know what to do on defense, you take everything they own. And when they try to stop the 3 crown but can't, it's the definition of demoralizing. And when it gets to the point that they're not even playing to win, but trying to stop you from 3 crowning but can't, that's by far the most hilarious part. Princess Arrow the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.